Now, I make videos about overcoming avoidance behaviors and beating procrastination. But how do I be talking about confidence exactly? Confidence is from self-love, and self-love will defeat procrastination. I mean, really, if there's anything, self-love alone will help you beat procrastination, will help you overcome your addictions, it will help you make better relationships, it will help you do better in your current relationships, it will lead to you having more money, it will lead to you having more peace and happiness in your life. Of course, it will lead to you sleeping better, it will lead to better emotional processing, it will lead to far less suffering and internal problems, it will decrease mental health issues. You get the point. But there's a common misconception, which is that confidence and self love is a feeling that you have to yourself. I want to say it's not just a feeling, because feelings come and go. There are times where you will not feel so much affection or whatnot for yourself, but you'll still have self love because self love is a commitment. Love isn't a feeling or an emotion, it's a direction. The same applies to self love, it is a direction. You choose to do good for yourself because you choose to love yourself. You're committed to doing good for yourself. You wake up early, you sleep early, you meditate, you eat well, you exercise. Because if you do actually want to have a feeling of self-worth and self-confidence, you don't cultivate an emotion. Confidence is built from values and commitment to those values, not from cultivating an emotion. I know that there's a lot of noise out there on the internet about how to build self-love and everything. I just want to say, a lot of the people that talk about it are influencers. These are people that do not love themselves unconditionally, teaching you how to love yourself unconditionally. Would I give a lecture on rocket science? I'm not educated in any of that stuff. I've actually managed to love myself and feel a sense of self-worth unconditionally. So even if I was at rock bottom and I wasn't doing anything to do better and I was engaging in bad habits and I was addicted, I would still love myself. It's a bit difficult to talk well about yourself when you want to do better and you're not doing better. I've been there before. I've dealt with several addictions. I dealt with I dealt with it alone. I told no one. I didn't have anyone to tell anyways. I hated myself. I thought I was an idiot. I had no idea why I couldn't control myself. I always spoke negative about myself. I decided, not really on purpose, to transcend mind, to have a sense of self, to not just have beliefs about what I am, but connect directly to what I am. The thing above the mind, the thing that observes the mind, that's what I am. Once you do that, you'll start to develop a sense of self. Sorry. And it goes above having an identity. Like, I'm a proud father of four or whatever. You're more than that. Like, you can be a proud father of four, that's great. That is something that's like a role. It's a role. You are simply you. When you know thyself, loads of these problems like addictions, not understanding what's going on in your own head, all of these things become significantly weaker. They still will happen. They will become significantly weaker because your mind will have far less of a pull on you. You don't give into your emotions as easily because you're able to notice and label them. I'm going on a bit of a tangent. I apologize. Confidence and self-love are a commitment you have to yourself. I'll make a video soon that no one asks for except for my sister, I suppose. Where I will talk about how I developed my confidence. It was from one journaling prompt 1.5 years ago. Since then, I haven't had self-worth or self-confidence problems. Just like that. Because it was connected to values I have. Values about what worth is in itself. So it's a bit, I suppose, meta. And of course, it's a philosophy, so it's not going to be practical for everyone, but I'm going to make it anyways. Because if this channel does manage to get more than 10 views on a video, my older videos will then blow up because some people will go and watch back their old videos. There might be one person that'll get value out of it 4 years from now. I don't think this is adding at all to the video. Why the hell am I still yapping? Alright. Goodbye.